Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Yes, hello, welcome, everybody, to our Friday night classes, Friday night meeting. Yes, hello, I'm your MC for today. I'm Dr. Po. Okay, thank you to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to become your MC for the day. Right. So yeah, I can still see more and more people logging in. Come, 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 come. Yeah, we don't mind more people because this tonight's event is very, very, very awesome. Yeah, we have two very, very speakers, very awesome speakers tonight. So if you miss tonight, then it's your loss lah, huh? Because tonight is really, really very, very powerful one. Huh? Okay, so yeah, it's already day 4 of MCO, right? I also lost count already. Day 4 of MCO 3.0. Okay, so when a lot of people heard about total lockdown, then they say, "Ayah, total lockdown already. Just work from home. I Zoom meeting or I just work from home. I no need to show my face, so no need to take care of my skin, right?" So actually, you have to think it another way, okay? Because these 14 days work from home, you can stay at home and then you can change your skin to become better so that when you go back to work or you go back to class or when you meet your friends again, everyone will be, wow, what happened to your face? Why so fabulous, man? Okay. Yes. Wow, I see some people are excited already, even open mic. Okay, yeah, the one with the mic on, can you please turn off the mic, please? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and then if any of your friends are unable to join the meeting today because we are capped at 100 people, so you can always send them the YouTube link because we are live in YouTube as well, right? So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce our first speaker of the day. Okay, so as you saw, the poster for today is lockdown, but don't look dull, right? Okay, so our first speaker will be our very own Dr. Douglas, our own Dr. Douglas Yuan. Okay, so who is Dr. Douglas Yuan? Dr. Douglas Yuan, he's a aesthetic physician. Not only an aesthetic physician, he's also the medical director for a chain clinic in KL. Okay, so you see, wow, aesthetic physician. If you want to meet this doctor and then want him to consult you for skin problem, right? I think the consultation fee will at least be maybe 100 to 200 ringgit. So yeah, correct not, Dr. Douglas? Okay, so yeah, I'm sure everyone cannot wait to see him and listen from him already. So I'm gonna invite Dr. Douglas to the stage behind me. Joking. Yes, Dr. Douglas, are you ready?
Yes, yes. Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Hi, I can see you. Okay, Dr. Douglas, all over to
Fan-
you, yeah?
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this
Yeah.
opportunity again for this lovely evening. Just let me share my screen, yeah? Okay, can you guys see my screen? Yeah. All right. Okay, if in the chat group, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, everyone. Sorry, I'm Dr. Douglas. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please give me triple one, please, in the chat group. Okay, let me have a look and see you
Yes, we can
guys.
hear you.
Fantastic. Okay, before I start, please type in self-love. All right. I think this is all about self-love this evening. Yeah. Thank you so much again for this opportunity. Can't thank you guys enough. Skincare is all about self-love. All right. Before I start, let me just thank all my fellow colleagues, my fellow uplines, Dr. Ben, who is doing side by side with me with these slides, with this presentation, Dr. Chan, of course, Dr. Teh, and of course, Diamond, Nanda, and Shiny. With this opportunity, I am very glad to able to share this love again with you guys. Yeah. Now, skincare, like I said, it is one of my specialty and also my interest. And during this pandemic itself, I think this is a very important way. Okay. Why I'm saying important? Yes, this might not sound very serious, but not sound very applicable for you guys because everyone was thinking about something else. But during this time from last year's MCO 1.0 till now, the job rates has been, replenished. Some gets retrenched. They want to find some work again. And then they come and seek for a lot of advice from me. And I was actually very, very surprised. Why are they coming to see me? Because with this pandemic and so on, the competition is getting tighter, right? The competition is getting tighter, meaning that everyone is with very good resume. Everyone is with very good CV. So who the employer is going to hire, right? Okay, who is going to hire? So that's the whole idea, reason why. I'm going to get the full screen, no worries. Who is going to hire them and so on. So that is the whole entire reason why in that manner that we as in aesthetic physician, the competition is getting tighter. They are trying to tweak and pitch and see all about what are we doing, how do we look. Employer will look for someone who is more approachable, more decent looking. Okay, this is very subjective, but look more pleasant. If you're looking for a job which requires you to meet people, okay, especially if you are in sales line, or even if you're in the front desk or anything else, the person who greets, they will want to look for someone who is more approachable, who someone looks more decent, someone who gives a fantastic first impression. Okay, bear in mind, resume is also very important. Your qualification is also rather important. But what is that extra 10 to 20% that the employer will want to hire? And that this comes in to your skincare. Skincare is in very general. Everyone knows. I'm sure that all this audience today, if you guys can spend some time over here to listen to me about skincare, meaning you are a skincare enthusiast, or perhaps you don't have any idea what to start on or how to start on with. I will brief you slowly. But bear in mind again, today's sharing, what I'm going to share, it is very subjective. Skincare is always very subjective. This is just an overall outlook for you guys, all right? If you want a lot of personalized things and so on, please feel free to type in the message, or you guys can always DM me in my Insta on my Facebook, and I will personalize it with you. Okay, so this is my background. I'm an aesthetic doctor. I'm the medical director in one of the aesthetic chain in clinic. Skin, cosmetic, dermatology is one of my passion. So I'm very happy that I've been in this industry for about past 8 to 9 years. Right. So without further ado, let us start with the slides for today. Now, before I start, this is part of the models, part of the beauty industry, part of, everyone wants to get a better look. All these are usually, either Asian models or international models, male or female. Like it or not, the male industry, especially, it's also coming up. My patients in the clinic, my male patients is also increasing from 10 to 20. Maybe I can say part of it, 25 to 30% out of the whole database that I have consists of men. Perhaps the requirement is a little bit different comparatively to females, but they do understand that skincare is rather important these days. If you want to up-notch, you want to increase the percentage of your, how to say that, not to say acceptance, but also the value in the market, because these days everything is very competitive. People will look from you from different angle, and first angle when they see you, it's how your appearance, because by a good appearance we can know either you are taking care of yourself. Do you have the self-discipline? Sometimes if I look at a good skincare regime from a patient, it's not just that because they know what to do, but it's because of the consistency and persistence that they keep doing this journey to enhance their look. So of course, these are the general overview. As you can see, a better good look is actually well-hydrated skin, okay? Very minimized pores, very proportionate face. Beauty is very subjective, but this is in general. Glowy, hydrated skin, firm skin. This is what we are looking at, all right? But of course, in my clinic, this is the quick fix, usually that I do. This is my daily routine, bread and butter. Okay, we have our laser treatments, we have our injectable treatments, we have our, machine device treatments and so on. I think perhaps today one of our participants, one of my medical reps, I think she is also here. Thank you for joining. You see, even for them who does believe in this laser device, whatever it is correct that we have this quick fix done. But during this pandemic, not all of my patients were able to visit me with all the letters, with all this lockdown and so on. It makes it very difficult. Okay, and even if you manage to do all these devices, all these treatments, all these quick fix, it's not like a daily procedure, right? They normally visits me every 3 weeks, 1 month once. Sometimes some procedures is about 6 months to 8 months once. So in between that period of time, your skincare routine is very important. No point, even for today, no point spending so much of money doing all these quick fix if your daily routine is not optimized. I'm not saying that no, but optimized, meaning that to the subpar in that manner. All right. So this is a little bit what I'm doing on the daily basis. Now, the next step is also, you can see this is from part of the big team. Okay. You also can glow too at home. No, everyone is the mask. You see, Dr. Po is one of them, a very good testimony, despite of, being a doctor, being male, there's nothing wrong for self-love because we need to groom ourselves even better, right, these days. So this is part of it, just a bit of testimony before we start today's program, yeah? Okay, before we go to all the skin, what type should I use or not, I always go back to basic. Okay, as a medical doctor, we always go back to our basics where we go back to the root, the science behind it. Okay, skin anatomy, very basic, 3 layers, the epidermis, which is the upper part of the layer. Okay, if you can see here, the dermis, okay, this is the dermis area, and also the subcutaneous tissue. Now, all the problem lies within these 3 layers. We have to know where the problem exists. Then only we can treat. Always remember, we don't treat the symptoms. We always treat the root cause of it. Okay, why these things happen, then we target it. Okay, rather than try this, okay, doesn't do well, try that. Sometimes true, because skin problem is not just straightforward cut. It's always in a very gray zone area at times. But the basic physiological foundation is these 3 layers. Remember, epidermis, the first junction, dermis, which is a very important layer because most of the main ingredient, the main magic happens when your dermis layer is good. All right, and also the subcutaneous tissue, right? So the next one is actually, I want to highlight a little bit on the dermis area, where dermis area builds out with blood vessels, okay? A lot of nutrition be inside here. Collagen is not a very foreign word, okay? In our industry, collagen, even in layman terms, it's called collagen. And also hyaluronic acid. Okay, hyaluronic acid is rather important because the deficiency or how much hyaluronic acid in your face, in your skin, will determine how great the elasticity, how great the hydration, how great your pore size is, how great general you're looking at. Okay, even some of the quick fix in my clinic, we are actually providing hyaluronic acid because as we aged, stress factor, environmental factor, hormone, surrounding environmental issues, all will decrease of our hyaluronic acid as we aged. Okay, so I'll go into further details, but remember, these 3 components is rather important, okay, in order to understand skin care or skin products better. As you can see here, you can't stop from aging. That is very true, but we can reverse it. We cannot put a full stop, but we always can put a comma. Okay, and when we are putting a comma in this aging part, this is when your work has to start. It's not like when you're 50. A lot of patients come and ask me, "Doctor, I'm still young lah. Maybe at 48 or 50 only I start." You can start at 50, but your work might be even 4 to 5 times more than whatever it is before. And the end results might not be the same. So when I'm saying that in that manner, as early as your 20s, it all depending on genetics, of course, on individual basis. When you're starting in your mid-20s or start to go to your late 20s, you start to have to look a little bit on that already. But of course, as you're going into the next decade, and your 30s and your 40s, a lot of all these extreme works needs to be done if you want to maintain, okay, the aging. Okay, so that's why you said, did you know that collagen, 75 to 80% of the skin protein in your body, that is a major building block for skin. Okay, so as I say, it decreases, the collagen starts to decrease. It's a normal process. So if you know that this process is very normal, we need to do something. Okay, not just sitting down there and praying that I won't get old. Everyone, including me, myself, will get old. But why we want to age gracefully? So that is where it is rather important with good skincare. All right, and a little bit on hyaluronic acid. Now, some people might think, what is it, hyaluronic acid? Or maybe when we call it in medical terms, short form, we call it HA. Okay, it is a very naturally found in human body. As I said, as we age, the HA in our body starts to decrease. That's why a newborn baby, you know, a toddler, a child, can you see the elasticity of the skin, the hydration? There's very minimal pores because they're full of collagen. They're full of hyaluronic acid. But as we aged, things starts to decrease. Things starts to fall. Things starts to go with gravity. That's why I said gravity is not our greatest friend when it comes to this matter. All right. It is a natural lubricant. Skin has a large amount of HA. Okay. Of course, the more HA inside our body or our skin, it reduces, okay, it increases, how to say, the production, but as age goes, it reduces, able to hold large quantity of water molecules and work best when presence of moisturizer. Now, which moisturizer you will think? I'm using this moisturizer. Lots of people are using various kind of moisturizer. All right, so the next one will be the epidermis. Now, just now we are talking about the dermis, which is the second part of the layer. Now, epidermis, which is the first junction, the upper part of the layer here, which consists actually, this epidermis consists of actually another five tiny little layers. Okay, and the first up layer is called the stratum corneum. Okay, a little bit medical terms, you don't need to memorize it. This is just for your knowledge. And the last one before the dermis is called the stratum basale. Okay, the basal ones lah. So what stratum corneum over here does, actually, it maintains the pH. Okay, it acts as a barrier for all the kind of environmental, physical damage. Okay, it acts as a protective layer. But as we aged, okay, this stratum corneum, if we do not exfoliate, we do not really do something, okay, the stratum corneum the layer will get thicker and thicker. That's why if you notice that when age of 30 or 40, if you don't really do a lot of mild exfoliation or maybe mini facial and such like that, however great ingredients, how expensive ingredient care products you are using is also no use. Why? Because they can't penetrate. Maybe 10 to 20% is only absorbed to your dermis layer, but others all just evaporated out. You can buy most expensive eye cream, 1,000 to 2,000 ringgit, you name it, on the shelf counter kind of products. Trust me, you won't, you might say, okay, but if you want to get that wow effect, it's a little bit more difficult. All right. And stratum corneum is also basically maintain the level pH in our skin. Skin is usually a little bit more acidic. Okay, optimum moist is about 5.5, 5.5. Sometimes it goes 4.5 to 5.5. It's a little bit mild acidic. It's not very alkaline. So some of the products, if it's too alkaline, it neutralizes. That's when you will start to have a little bit more problem. Okay, that's where the next few slides I will tell why is it important to maintain the pH level in our skin. Not too acidic, but not too alkaline, just in between that equilibrium manner. Okay, and before I further ado, also there's a bit of pigmentation I would like to highlight. I think this is a part of the very common problem in our Asian skin. Why? Because everyone has pigments. Okay, you and me is just pigments. We have this melanin and melanocytes basically. All right, everyone has that. Maybe a bit of darker skin, maybe you have a little bit more melanin. That's what differs with the colors. But regardless how fair, how dark, we all still have melanin in that sense. But this melanin will start to go up slowly but surely if you do not take care of your skin up here. All right, how it penetrates up? Environmental. Okay, first of all, very easy. Sunlight damage or sunscreen, basically. If you never put sunscreen, you know, the UV light. Even now I'm talking in this manner, these all are the blue rays. You know, you have your infrared rays, you have your blue rays and so on. All these are indirectly harming your skin without you knowing. That's why I like to highlight in this manner. Lots of my patients think that during MCO, they are staying at home, they are not exposed to the sun. But once it opens up in between, you know, this MCO, they come back with worse pigmentation and they get very frustrated. They say, Doc, basically you're saying that outdoor, yes, last time I used to play golf. That's why my pigment is getting worse. But now I'm staying inside. How come it's not? I mean, it's not that bad, but how come it seems that it doesn't improve? Then I said, do you wear sunscreen at home? Then he says, no. Then I said, how long do you work, you know, with your laptop, with your device or with your phone? Oh, he says, since MCO at home, I work longer hours. Sometimes I work up to 12 to 13 hours directly or indirectly. So you imagine that all these kind of rays, not just when you say UV light, meaning you have to feel the heat, all these are also UVs basically. And let me tell you that pigmentation is also a very difficult form to curb. Because when the melanin goes up to the skin area, remember skin, we have epidermis and dermis, they can be all in a very different junction. When in a different junction, that makes it very difficult for us as doctors to determine where exactly the pigment is. It can be superficial, it can be in the mid, or it can be deep, because all different parameters in the skin place at different settings for us in the laser. So that's the reason why if you go to other aesthetic clinics, or if you're doing a laser, there's no one single modality the doctor can say, you just do once, you are enough already. Trust me, minimum at least 5 to 6 times, minimally, depending on your severity. So when you think of pigmentation, it's actually not that easy to treat. So prevention is better than cure. So if you don't have pigmentation, especially fair skin, please, please, please remember to take care of your skin, because the fairer your skin is, it's good. But a single tiny brown spot on your cheek, on your face, it will just make you very, very miserable. Yeah, because it's so obvious in that manner. All right. So the next slide. Okay, so now back to basic. All right, back to basic. If you have already the basic skincare, this is fantastic. If you do not have any basic, this is part of the basic. That what is basic? You know, for my basic and your basic is not the same. Basic meaning that it consists of this makeup remover. Okay, when I'm talking about this, I'm referring to this Artistry Skin Nutrition, one of my favorite, to be honest. Why I like this range? Because it's one of the newly launched, and it is combining with a lot of nutrition. And their main ingredient for all this range is actually white chia seed. Very much affordable, okay, paraben free. They have a lot of phytonutrients. They have both for oily combination or dry skin, okay, so you can choose. And I think they are at a very, very affordable price comparatively to what outside market is. And the texture is good. And why I say that this makeup remover acts also as a pre-cleanse. If you are putting any sunscreen for some male people or for male friends over here, you might say this might not be very, I don't think I need it. Yes, they might call it makeup remover, but for me, it's more also like a pre-cleanse. Why? Because they have the micellar water. Micellar water meaning that actually it is very soothing, okay? It doesn't irritate your skin. You have to imagine a makeup remover or pre-cleanse, some of them outside the market contains very strong alcohol base, okay? The moment you rub it off, you'll get burning sensation, tingling sensation. Worse still, if you are underlying eczema, psoriasis, some skin problem, okay? When you makeup remover, this is a very, very good thing because it doesn't sting, it removes gently, and it also has this layer, a little bit of oil layer on top of it. So you can actually remove your impurities, your sebum production as well. Even for ladies, you know, if you're putting your mascara, your eyeliner, it's very gentle. You just basically wet the pad, okay, with this, and you just lightly dab it for about few seconds, okay? Then you slowly just wipe it off. It will just fall off nicely. Okay, then of course cleanser. Okay, fantastic. Everybody knows cleanser. It depending on your skin type, oily, normal, or basically your how to say that, dehydrated skin. All right, toner is very important. Like I said, we want to maintain the pH. Okay, and this toner in Artistry Skin Nutrition has a little bit of prebiotics, so that's why it able to get the absorption rate even better. Okay, very simple, but yet very functional in that manner. That's why I say maintaining the pH is rather important in the skin for the absorption rate. Okay, serum, of course, serum is a very highly intense moisturizer. If you want to up your game, then this is the game where you have to put it. Okay, I wouldn't say that serum is actually back to basic. This is not really basic. Okay, basic will be actually cleanser, toner, your moisturizer, and also I would say for these days, sunblock. These are basically your kind of things, the basic things. All right, not going to any further things yet. This is the basic way and so on. All right, so far you all can get that. All right. The next one, basically in that manner, it's also thinking of hydration. Now, I cannot emphasize enough of hydration. You want to get a glowy skin, okay? If your skin is very, very oily, trust me, to some extent, you are actually dehydrated. Okay, hydration is part of a very important skin in this sense. Why? Because like I said, it locks up your moisture. It gives you a lot of all this HA. If your skin is flaky, if your skin is dehydrated, trust me, sometimes dehydrated skin also can cause acne. Your pigmentation will look even worse. And sometimes you get more wrinkly and your skin tone is just very dull. Even some patients who comes to the clinic when they have pigmentation issue, when you just level up their hydration, just purely hydration, you will actually automatically see a difference already. You just need to know how to tweak and turn a little bit on the hydration. So just now when we are saying basic skincare, we have our makeup remover, our cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and sunblock. Okay, of course, I will go into a little bit detail later on the serum. So serum, we have our very, very popular vitamin C HA serum with our personalized serum hydration amplifier. Okay, if you want to up your game a little bit, as you can say, serum, right? Basic skincare, meaning you get basic results. Okay, if you want to up a niche a bit better, you have to have a little bit of serum. What kind of serum? I will explain to you. And of course, mask. These days, there's tons of masks, okay? If you want to up your game again, like I said, you know, the Signature Selection Hydration Mask or the vitamin mask is rather important. And let me just put it a little bit. I'm a very mask user. If you know, my friends who knows me, I almost do my mask almost on a daily basis. Okay, you have to put effort in your skincare routine. Trust me, yeah. There's no easy way out unless you were born with very, very good skin. But then also the moment you reach late 20s, 30s, that's when it starts to deteriorate. Okay, I know this is a normal physiological effect, but like I said, you need to put work. Okay, it is a journey. There's no miracle. You just have to keep doing it. So for instance, this sheet mask, what I like is because I'm using a lot of sheet masks, and this is one of my favorite. Why? Like I said, is because first of all, they have a lot of essence and serum. The moment you put it on top of it, you can see that the serum inside this pack is still a lot. You know, some of the brands that they have it outside there, the moment you put it and you try to pour everything, there's no more, or sometimes even you feel very dry. But this one is just like all over. Sometimes I even put up to my neck. Okay, some even extra I put on the hand. And price is very affordable. I think one sheet roughly costs about like 6 to 8 ringgit. I think or maximum 9 ringgit plus minus. In one box, they have 5, depending on your selections and so on. So I think this is a very important. And of course, they have the tub one, the green one over here is also, this is the hydrating mask. This is also a very fantastic, easy tool. Okay, if you are traveling, of course, the sheet mask is easier, but these days, you know, no one is really traveling. But I like to alternate sometimes, just put it in a different mood. And why I like putting mask at the end of the day, because I know that that's the end of my day. You know, I'm putting my mask, I can have my coffee or whatever juice or whatever protein I have, sit down there, maybe you light a candle, read your favorite book, or just to de-stress. It really calms you down. Another trick is this mask, you can put it in the refrigerator. Okay, it calms you down. It suits you down a little bit, like telling your body, okay, you have worked very hard for the day. It's time for you to just chill and relax. All right. Okay, so next, the serum. Now, this is one of my favorite serum. Okay, I've discovered it ever since that I start to change a little bit to artistry. Vitamin C is a very potent antioxidant, as we know. Okay, just basically for immunity. These days, everybody is saying, oh, vitamin C for COVID, fantastic. We know this. But what about our skin? It is also as important as treating it comparatively to just swallowing it. Swallowing it is just for overall, but if you're taking, say, swallow it and expect the vitamin C miraculously goes all the way up to your face and skin, it's a little bit difficult. I think, you know, because you are really, you know, challenging your body's mechanism to push all the way up to the face. So in case of ingestion as well, topical use like this vitamin C HA serum is very good because it's a strong antioxidant. Okay, whether you have UV light damage or not, fantastic. It involves also on production of collagen. And why I like this vitamin C HA serum. Let me tell you a little bit why. Yeah, because this also combines with hyaluronic acid, not just vitamin C. Okay, so it's also having a very good, strong water retaining property. So not just basically gives you a brighter look, you know, reduces the damage, but also it hydrates. Because if you're saying purely vitamin C, sometimes it's very difficult to push to just spread around. But this makes it very, very easy with this bottle. And what I like about this vitamin C is that upon using, you only activate it. Because we didn't know, basically, sometimes, you know, the moment that when we buy, we purchase, how long this vitamin C is inside. And a good vitamin C will oxidize. Okay, take my words, it will oxidize. It is not a very stable compound. So what happened is that sometimes when you buy your vitamin C off the shelf or different other brands, you might think, you think about it like, okay, how long does it been here? We do not know. But with this, we know that it's very pure because you need to activate it. then only you start using it. Okay, this is a very short video. I will show you how is it being activated. Okay, when you come with it, it comes with this, the HA, and you need to activate it with this manner. You see, you press and the small particle will just drop it down over here. Right? Amazing, isn't it? I will show you once again. You see, you need to, upon using it only, you activate it and it falls down, then you give a good shake. That's how you know you're having the 100% of vitamin C. And they said, but it will oxidize, doc, because some of them saying that, yeah, because why it's not in a dark glass form? It's actually, you know, you can see through. I think it is very important that you can see through so that you will know that when are you going to finish. Okay, because if you don't use it, this color will turn actually a little bit yellowish. It will start to oxidize and the efficacy will start to drop. Mainly upon activation, I think once you start activated, please feel free or please use it within 2 to 3 weeks if possible. Okay, don't activate it and think that it will last you for 4 or 5 months. Okay, you want the best effect. When you want the best effect, you want things to be fresh, you want things to be great. Okay, I can show you a little bit what happens if you put it very long. I think I have a sample right here. I'm not quite sure you guys can see. Yeah, this is what happens. You see, when you upon activation, actually it's transparent. But as time goes, if you don't really use it, you know, you're keeping it longer and longer, it will turn to this color. When you say turn to this color, you say, can you use? Yeah, I will say that actually not much harm. But if you want to get the wow potent effect, you can't get as much because it has been oxidized. Okay, so this is actually a very good way to determine whether how much of usage you are using. Okay, you can forget, but the moment you see the color starts to turn, that's why it's tick tock the time. You have to finish it. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your effort. Don't think that just this one bottle can last you for 1 year and expect a wow effect. Okay, we have to be practical sometimes. Yeah, I tell my patients, set your expectations, be practical. Okay, this is a journey. It's not never a miracle that, you know, after putting this 1 month, bling, you know, if everybody does that, then I think I will be out of my job very soon. All right, okay, fantastic. So now this is also part of the experiment where you see you're using an apple, you cut an apple into half. The iodine basically, who push it up there, basically that's what you feel that is actually your oxidation. Okay, the second slide, you can see if it rubs off, but if you put the vitamin C on top of it and rub it, okay, it will slightly turn into the normalized texture back. But when you normalize texture back, once you put the vitamin C and you drip again, the iodine, or just say the oxidation again, it still basically can't have the oxidation already. So it also acts as a protective layer. Okay, this is one of the demos that we'll usually, in an easy demo to tell you that what is the importance of vitamin C in our skincare routine. Okay, the next one is exfoliation. Now, exfoliation is also rather important. Like I said, the stratum corneum, remember the first layer of your skin, we have to exfoliate. Okay, don't just keep on putting all your goodies, all your serums from day one to, you know, 1 whole year, you keep putting it. Sometimes you need to exfoliate. Why the exfoliation is very important? Exfoliation is very important because you want your goodies, you want your essence, you want all your good serum products that you buy to penetrate inside the skin even better. So this is the reason why in Artistry brand, we have the physical exfoliation, which acts as a mask too. You just put a little bit whole face, wait for about 7 minutes, just gently scrub it off before you wash it off, or you can have this chemical exfoliation. Now, I love these products. These 2 products is also one of my favorite. It gives me a very good satisfaction, glowy skin also. Why? Because this renewing peel on the chemical exfoliation is actually very similar, a very gentle peel like what I did in the clinic. Okay, of course, in clinic, we use a little bit more higher concentration because it's a clinic, but this is a home care usage, which is actually from a mushroom extract. But the feeling, the tingling sensation, the warm sensation that you're using upon this, it's quite similar. And I like it because it's safe and also you can use it at home. Imagine now you cannot visit the clinic, what you can do at home. This is something that you can do at home, all right? Usually the regime is roughly about, you know, it's like a set within 6 weeks, okay? Every week you do it about twice in a week, okay? Monday, Thursday, like that. You know, it's like a regime, okay? After 6 weeks, you can stop for 6 weeks to begin, reset again, to start the cycle again. As and when. But of course, if your skin is a bit of flaky, the type of very dehydrated skin, then I will say that, your exfoliation has to reduce a bit. But if you have very large pores, you're very oily, very congested, then you can do it a little bit more frequent. Okay, as and when. There's no direct way that, oh, I must do twice in that manner. Okay, and here they write that 93% of women agree their skin looks softer and smoother. I won't say that just women these days. Maybe this data just say in general, but men and women generally these days, they are almost the same. Okay, now next, basically. So what I like about this physical exfoliation is also, it's just not exfoliate, they have all these good ingredients. Okay, for new members in this room, chat room that you might not know, Artistry is actually all very well infused with actually a lot of phytonutrients as well. Okay, they're using all the natural ingredients inside, not synthetic. So that's what I like about this as well. There's no harmful, there's no that makes your skin, get a lot of irritation and so on. So what I like about this, one of the good scrub I find that is because it's very fine. It's from sugar extract, okay, different size, and then can all do for refining and smoothing and leaving your skin actually baby soft, very soft, very, very fantastic tool. Okay, normally I use this the moment I finish scrubbing. You can add on with your hydration if you have time. If you are really into skin, taking care into your skincare routine, after the exfoliation, you can put a hydration mask. Okay, if you want to go the extra step, like I said, it's all depending on individual. Don't get me wrong. Okay, some of you might be a skincare enthusiast. You find that this is very normal, but for people who have not started yet, you might feel that this is a bit too much. Never mind. Start from the basic. Like I said, have your basic step, slowly upgrade yourself to whatever you want. Okay, you have to start from somewhere in order to get a glowy skin. During this time, pandemic time, like I said, I cannot emphasize enough, this is the best time for you actually at home to take care, to replenish, because once it's open up, trust me, a lot of people will just waking up, but you are ready to run and go about. Okay, now we are like all, like a butterfly. Now we are in our cocoon where everybody is sleeping, but we are actually working. Whatever is deficit, we do it right now. Okay, with the convenience of ordering online these days, with the website, with the delivery and so on. I think it just makes life very simple these days. Just within a click, you can get this product right in your home. All right. Okay, fantastic. So next. So this is some of the data, okay, that we are saying in that manner. So overall, okay, the improvement wise, it's actually better. The roughness is better. Improvements, visual roughness, dryness, scaling, clarity, fine lines, all these are basically just like a trial after this renewing peel. So this is a very good substance to substitute your chemical peel from clinic. I wouldn't say that this is the only way you can substitute, but like I said, if you're doing it at home, this is actually a very good way to, to get something very similar to your aesthetic procedure done. Okay, brightening, fantastic. This is also another part where everybody will be looking. Okay, especially we are in Southeast Asia. If some of my patients who are from Europe countries or from the America or wherever it is, they will like the tanning. They don't like so much of brightening. Okay, because for them tanner is good, but for us Asians, we have the mentality, the brighter you look, the better you are in that sense. Why? Because that means that you are not always exposed to the sun, you're not always doing, a lot of jobs outside. You are more protected in the environment at home. Okay, so what I can say is that the vitamin C HA serum, like I just said just now, is one of the very important tools to have it. Personalized serum with brightening amplifier and anti-spot amplifier. This is also a great tool. I will explain a little bit further more. Okay, and of course, your brightening tools like your mask is very important. You have your polishing mask, hydrating mask, brightening mask, vitamin mask. All this kind of mask, everything is actually very good. Okay, I like to switch, because mask is something that the extra point that you're doing for your skin. So I like to alternate, like today is hydration. Next day, if I feel that my face is a little bit more oily, then I'll change it to purifying. Okay, if you're looking at this tub, they have this purple and green tub. They also have another few more tubs actually, which is the yellow color. They have the red ones basically, yeah. And also they have the, what's another color name? The red, the purple, the yellow ones as well. Yeah, so these are the few ones. So, and also the white ones for brightening effect. So you can switch, make fun. Skincare is also about fun, having fun while, while experiencing a different you in that manner. That's why I always say self-love. How much you love yourself, it's also depending on how much effort you're putting on your skin. in that way. Or another way is also, we call it the multi-mask. One thing good about this Artistry Tub Mask is that you can put 5 things in one. Okay, wherever targeted area, you can put the purifying on your forehead. If your forehead T-zone is very oily, if your cheeks is very dry, you can put it on the hydration. Under eye, you want to put it brightening, you can put it. And firming, normally we expect for the jawline to firm it up. So you can put 5 in one rather than just put 1 at one go. So it depending all on your creativity, how do you want to customize for you in that sense, okay? And also I want to highlight a little bit on the brightening amplifier. This brightening amplifier, if you can see on the lower down, basically, they have all these alphabets with H, F, and so on. So these are all the hydration boosters, the firming boosters, the spot boosters that later on, you know, I will explain a little bit further. Okay, so this brightening amplifier and base, okay? What is the base basically? I think I do have it here. Okay, yeah. So the base looks like this. This is actually just one of the base over here. And brightening amplifier, it comes with, when you want to call it amplifier, this is like a booster. It comes with the letter B. Okay, if you all can see properly, yeah, B, I feel like I'm like a Instagrammer, the influencer, you know, normally they like to show this, the way how they do it in that manner. So what happened is that you have this base, and what you do is that you take it off of this one, you plug it inside, you just give a twist and turn, the whole thing will go in. So you have 2 in 1, okay? Basically, you have your base serum and also the brightening effect. And this brightening effect is also basically has a little bit of exfoliating effect and also even up the skin tone. That's why it's also brightening. That's why it results you in more even skin tone, okay? You look more fresh, okay? You doesn't look so coarse, and at the same time, your pore size will be minimized in that manner. It has a bit of minimal skin renewal. But one thing I want to emphasize on this amplifier, why we call it amplifier, because we can put 3 things in one. Not just one. If you're comparing to just now the vitamin C HA, just now the video that I showed, right? This one, right? This one basically what a lot of people are asking me basically, doc, so actually if I use this or that, what's the difference? Well, vitamin C and HA is only one particular one. If you have not used a serum before, maybe you can use this. But if you want to upgrade, you have multiple problems. You have pigmentation problem, you want to be brighter, you have pore size, then you can use this amplifier. Because amplifier comes with a few different types of needs. You can put the 3 ingredients into one and you just pump it. So it's actually much easier, the technology in that sense. Yeah. All right. Okay, so the next one is also hyperpigmentation with the base anti-spot. Okay, hyperpigmentation is also used by overproduction of the skin pigment, results in the appearance of visible dark spots and target spots formations at its source. So this one thing good about this is actually it's like a scavenger. You know, the moment you pump it into it, this can targets where your problem is. Put it in very layman term. The problem is, okay, where the pigments are, and from there on, they will actually neutralize, they will deoxidize back your pigment. So this is part of the technology that they are doing in that manner. And bear in mind, if you are a supplement fan from Nutrilite, the skincare from vitamin C is also from your acerola cherry extract. Okay, so actually all are very organic, all are actually very pure, so you do not need to worry about the extra synthetic things, you know, will it cause any allergy and such like that. Okay, so now comes to almost to the end. Just skincare alone is not enough sufficient. Okay, when I prepared these slides together with Dr. Ben, we do discuss that. Actually, I always want to highlight because I find that with skincare alone product, it is not enough. Okay, and now this basically we have this boosting infusion. If you can have a look at basically on the left hand side, basically this is actually what I like, also like a primer. Okay, why it is so good about this primer? Because it is actually delivers more oxygen, meaning that you put this after your cleanser. Okay, you put this, the toner, then you put this boosting infusion before your serum. So the absorption rate will be actually much more enhanced. Why? Because the ingredients inside, they have a bit of yeast extract. They also have acerola yeast fermented extract. They also have this acerola extracted basically in that manner. All these ferments basically will boost up the oxygen production. So this is actually very mimic to the clinics that they are doing oxygen therapy. If you notice, if you're following a lot of clinics, YouTube, you know, or Instagram, these days is very popular. They're using this oxygen facial, okay, whether they deliver oxygen to the face so that it gets more plumpier, looks more hydrated, you know, looks more even skin tone, because oxygen does give this benefit as well. But if you're at home, you do not have the device, this is actually quite a good device actually to use it in that manner. And of course, I cannot highlight more than enough is your collagen booster. Collagen booster is also very important. The second picture where this lady is drinking, this is also all my time favorite. If you guys are following my Instagram, I like to share this because I find that this is not just for the skin, but for your nails, for your cartilage. You know, it's in a Dalton size. It's very, very popular, and it's also for very well general being. You see, it's just not about skincare at the end of the day. You know, when we think about wellness and we think about lifestyle, right? It just connects one. It's all like a vicious cycle. You know, you can't have one and then not doing one. You just have to do the right things as the fundamental, and everything will just fall into place. Same thing like goes to your nutrition, you know, like your salmon omega complex, which is a very good antioxidant besides just, you know, giving you good cholesterol, but it also acts as a very good thing for pigmentation, you know. Bio-C, of course, vitamin C, more than, I don't need to say more because these days it is very, very important. And of course, your coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10, if you do not know, it is also a very potent antioxidant, a cardioprotective as well. So it's all good in general well-being. Okay, so when I'm saying just good skin, when you say people good skin, trust me, it's just not about the skincare. They actually do take care also about their general health. You know, that's why we exercise better, we supplement ourselves better. So all in general, once in that way, becomes a better well-being in that sense. Of course, your proteins, you know, your soy protein, I can't emphasize enough also, it builds as a foundation for a better skin. Of course, outer layer, you know, brighter, smoother, all comes with good skincare, but the inner part is also your supplementation and also your protein, because protein just not building muscles, yeah, but it's also built a good foundation on your skin layer and so on. So this is something that I like to share upon. And if you guys are very confused, basically, so I simplified this. Okay, so treatment plan, if you don't have a basic skincare treatment, by all means, please go back to your basic. Okay, what is your basic? If you want to put it a little bit extra, of course, your pre-cleanse, your cleanser, your toner, moisturizer, sunscreen. Okay, sunscreen is rather important, yeah, not to forget. Then your renewing peel, you want to step up another game, your renewing peel, you can do it 2 times, okay, for 6 weeks, or subsequently maintaining with polishing mask. Remember, this is very important to evacuate the dead layer cells so that the penetration gets a little bit better. Hydrating mask, you can do it daily if you can, or brightening mask, you can do it daily, if not 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, if you can, all right? If you have not done it before, don't do it every day. You'll feel that like a chore. You know, those who have done it before, then they are okay because it has been a routine, like I said again. If you have not, then at least start to build up the good habit first. Once you get the joy, when you see the results getting better, trust me, you yourself will want to do it more. You yourself will go and ask, you know, doctors or whoever who brought you here tonight, you will ask, what else? What else can I add on? You know, I'm starting to see results, but it's not enough. Trust me, the addiction is real sometimes, yeah? All right, and the fourth one, of course, your serum, personalized serum, or your vitamin C, HA, okay, your vitamin mask, as and when, like I said, you know, up to you whether you do it. All right, of course, the additional part, the last 2 will be, of course, your collagen peptide. If you can, of course, I will highly recommend you also to do this, and additional boost with your Nutrilite soy protein, your Bio-C+, all these good antioxidants. Trust me, it does deliver to your skin. Okay, so with this also, I would like to say, okay, please, wow, you can see a model by the time, the moment you just look back, give an impression. Sometimes you don't even need to speak out. The moment they see you, like you go to the interviewer, they will recognize, oh, the guy or the girl with that glowy skin, with the perfect kind of skin texture, you know, this kind. So without saying much, that's the reason why in the skincare industry these days, it's actually growing. You like it or not, okay? 10, 20 years ago, it's just targeted all on female. Now, when you go for even all this skincare, okay, you're going for a facial, there will be always a man treatment and also a female one's treatment. What this tells you, meaning that the industry is going, you know, is blooming regardless of what, into skin, you know, whether you're a female or male, taking care of your skin is meaning that you are actually a very responsible, very dedicated person, because you find time to give yourself some self-love, okay? Or this too, depending on what kind of impression you are giving. But whatever it is, we hope that we give a very good impression. All right. With this, I conclude. Thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much and have a good evening.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, Dr. Douglas. Thank you, Dr. Douglas. So yeah, what Dr. Douglas says is very true. Like the saying says that there is no second chance to make a first impression. So although we always say don't judge a book by its cover, blah, 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 and all, but you still cannot deny that people still judge you by how you look, how nice your skin is, and then if you have a face full of pimples, full of acne or very dull face, then you yourself, you will lose confidence already. So that is your first loss of the battle. You lost the battle at the first step already. Okay. And then what I always tell my patients is the skin is something that you wear every day. Okay, your skin is something that you wear every day. Instead of investing in nice clothes, nice rings, nice jewelries, accessories, and stuff, why not invest in your own skin? Because this is something that you wear every day, you show everyone it, and then the first thing that people see is your face, ma. Okay, so spend more time, more effort into this, and then invest more on your skin. Okay, this MCO time, like I said just now, 2 weeks at home. Okay, when you come out, people give them a shock. Wow, what happened to you? Why so nice already, right? That time it will boost your confidence as well, and then in life you will be more successful in a way. Okay, so thank you, Dr. Douglas, a lot
Thank
for
you.
his effort. You see, even got treatment plan for us, no? Really, doctor, this one is what we call a 职业病 ah. 职业病 as in your
Right,
work.
correct.
You cannot run away from the habit as
This
a
is like
doctor,
a
right?
this is like a bad habit basically for at least at the
Yeah.
end of the day the treatment. But what I like to tell to share to everyone who comes in, it might be a lot of sometimes if you're not a very skincare person, like I said, always go to the back to the basic first. See what is the underlying problem. No, don't need to go so fancy, high up this and that. It might confuse you initially, even though when you tell your prospect and so on, just check with them what kind of lifestyle. Because no point for me even till today. No point introducing one thing, 10 things for them where they don't even use a simple cleanser, right? It doesn't make sense to them, although how good it is, but for them, yeah, it's good for you, but it's not very good for me. It's just like, if you're not into cooking, how well the pressure cooker is also, I tell you that it might not be, a wow thinking. So you must find a connection to them, tell them the importance of the basic routine first. Let them start with them. When the moment they see some results, trust me, they will come back and find you to ask for more. This is a very true example that matters. Start from basic.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, Dr. Douglas, for the additional information. Yeah, and then if you yourself is looking for something to start, some skincare to start yourself with, look nowhere else, look no further. You found it already. Artistry is the the safest skincare that you can find already. And then of course, if you want to know more, you can ask the person that gave you this link today. Right. So like just now, Dr. Douglas did mention that the beauty industry is blooming. Okay, is blooming, is booming, exploding. Okay, and whether you want a piece of it, of the pie or not, whether you can earn a piece of the pie or not, that is up to you whether you want to go into this business. Okay, so our next speaker is also very very hebat, okay, is Dr. Chan En Loy. Okay, me and Dr. Chan, we go way back, way back, because he's my senior in the medical university. Okay, and then somehow I came to KL to work, and then yeah, we met again. And he's been in the aesthetic and beauty business for a very very long time already. Okay, he himself is an aesthetic doctor. Okay, currently working in charge of a branch, very famous branch. Okay, so Dr. Chan is gonna be telling us about how to leverage on this business. Okay, how much potential can the beauty business give you? Okay, Dr. Chan, are you ready?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Chan. So I pass over to you. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for Dr. Paul's introduction. And of course, thank you to Dr. Douglas as well. A very wonderful. I enjoy a lot listening to him with lots of passions in sharing about skincare and helping everyone to self-love more, right? So yes, I'm Dr. Chan. So thanks for this opportunity here to share with everyone about a bit on this, how to leverage on the beauty business, since Dr. Douglas did mention actually now everyone wants to look better, right? To in terms of boosting their confidence, in terms of maybe of self-esteem, and definitely it's a trend. So I would like to go further into this topic, and hopefully with even current situations, maybe everyone managed to see an opportunity via this beauty business platform as well. Okay, so allow me to share my slides. Okay. All right. So Beauty Business 101. Let me turn on the chat box as well. Okay. Now everyone's going to Zoom. We are quite experienced with doing the Zoom as well, right? So yes. So Beauty Business 101, and a bit of my background after Dr. Paul did mention a bit of introduction of myself. Yes, I'm currently an aesthetic physician, same as Dr. Douglas. Yeah, actually me and Dr. Douglas, Dr. Paul, we know way back then as well. And I'm already more than 10 years practicing as a doctor, but this is my 8th year. I did not update. So by June, I'm already 8th year practicing in aesthetic and also dermatology as well. And I'm especially passionate with healthy lifestyle and anti-aging, and hence why I'm really, really passionate into leveraging this beauty business platform as well. So, yep, currently because of the pandemic, so our outlook also changed a bit with facial, double mask, and of course, if you have atmosphere sky, that would be perfect. So even though you are all covered up, that does not mean that you have an excuse of not self-love, right? Of not taking care of yourself. So hopefully after what you have learned and heard from what Dr. Douglas passionate sharing just now, you will actually really take the effort and invest in yourself and self-love more, all right? Because after hearing my presentation, you'll definitely find that this is really, really the best investment in yourself. So today, we'll very fast, we'll go through these 4 discussions topic, the future and trend of beauty business, because this is very important into deciding why actually that I should get myself into this beauty business, why not other things, right? And comparing between conventional and the current, what I'm going to present, so-called the light beauty entrepreneurship. What are the differences, right? What are the pros and cons? And of course, you have seen just now, Dr. Douglas presented many of our amazing artistry products. So is this brand competitive? Because skincare and beauty business is really all about the products, right? Products has to speak for themselves. And lastly, very important topic where everyone will really finally wants to know the answer: how to earn. Okay, Dr. Chan, you've spoken enough. Like, I really buy what you say, that I agree this is really an opportunity, but how should I, right? So these are the 4 things. So let's start. So the future of beauty industry, just some facts and figures for everyone to go through. As you can see, what's the projection until next year? You can see here, beauty care, beauty, personal care and anti-aging, it's 1 billion of revenue that it occupies. Same as to actually as a wellness in total, it includes as well, which Dr. Douglas mentioned, not only external, internal as well, which will bring out the healthy eating, nutrition, and weight loss. And of course, it's not the main topic, but it's worth mentioning. Under Amway, we have this Nutrilite, Body Key, and XS as well, with the fitness and mind, body, etc. All right, so it's definitely a very, very big trend in the future for this wellness economy. So what does actually beauty includes? It definitely includes skincare. Do not forget about the makeup products as well, and also our personal care products, all right, which is the hair and this body shampoo as well, and of course perfumes. And very important, they are all parts of FMCG as well. They have repeat sales. They are actually fast-moving consumable products as well. Okay, how do we say that? See, this is by Euromonitor International, a very neutral third-party analyst. All right, you can see here this graph, and then I zoom in for you guys. So you just pick up the key point. Last year, 2020, when COVID hits hard globally, all industries are basically affected, okay? But the beauty and personal care have shown it is relatively more resilient than other non-essential FMCG. What does it mean? It means that it's more resistant, it's more higher tendency to actually recover faster, or actually it's not affected badly during the COVID pandemic. So this is actually a huge confidence that beauty industry is definitely a future trend to go. And also as well, we are all here zooming in, right? It's an online thingy now. Everything it's online. And we have to look into the e-commerce as well. So this, as for Malaysia, we can see that a large group of e-commerce personal care consumers fall between 25 to 34 years old. And Malaysia has a very high mobile social media penetration rate that ranks top 5 globally. So beauty platform and also leveraging on this e-commerce, these two things we really have to grab it tightly in order that we want extra income, extra opportunity, all right? And of course, Dr. Douglas has been mentioning his patient load not only exclusively female, there are lots of males as well nowadays. Of course, you can see that 56% of men use beauty products and personal care for self-confidence. Same as my clinic patients, we have a lot of men in their 30s, 40s, as young as in their 20s are actually already seeking treatment to actually boost their self-confidence, to have a better presentation, better outlook. Primary concerns, of course, oily skin is definitely in the younger males, and of course, body odor as well. So what's the beauty trend now? I would summarize into 4. So just now, it's the future of the whole beauty industry, the wellness, global wellness economy. All right, now we zoom in down. Beauty exactly, right? What's the trend now in this 21st century? I'll zoom in, summarize into 4 key points. First, we have to be plant-based, safe, and all these products are moving towards healthy skin direction. I'm sure not only food, organic, it's been a long time. Everyone, it's talking about that. It's very important, organic food, but now even skincare, we are going towards plant-based as well and safe. This is this trend in the beauty industry. Second, quick fix. And why you will see 2 aesthetic doctors here, and even the MC, we are all aesthetic physicians, because this is the beauty trend. Yes, it's part of a very important sector in this beauty industry as well. And thirdly, personalize, all right? Everyone wants something that is designed personally for him or her. They want to feel that they are actually very important. They want to know that this plan or this product and this treatment plan is actually specially designed for him or her, because everyone has different needs, everyone has different expectations, everyone has different skin conditions. So this is definitely a trend, especially in the youngsters nowadays. And lastly, a new term to recommend here, introduce here, phygital beauty. What does it mean? This is especially now more even commoner, especially because of the pandemic. Phygital is just 2 words combining physical and digital beauty. I will elaborate more further, all right? So let's go back to the plant-based. See here, Malaysians increasingly favor skincare products incorporating natural ingredients and healthier claims. I'm sure you already have seen, all right, just now, Dr. Douglas mentioned about a series of products. He kept mentioning a lot of fruits and plants words that you had heard of. So these products are actually in trend, all right? So the forecast is skincare products incorporating natural ingredients are expected to attract more attention due to rising health and wellness trends. So it's not only just supplements, food, it's in skincare products as well now. And also anti-pollution skincare is definitely on the rise. All right, so even in Asia, especially in Asia Pacific region, here we are proud to say that some of the key players operating in the global anti-pollution skincare market are so-and-so, and Amway is also one of them. So this is also another confidence that why later on is artistry competitive, that will actually please remember this point as well. quick fix. All right, I do not have to mention too much because yes, this one you definitely have to pay for consultation to get the quick fix. All right, and then what that Dr. Douglas mentioned is actually very important. That with the quick fix on top, foundation is definitely always skincare. Actually, now with the pandemic, a lot of aesthetic clinics are definitely affected badly because there's not many people are willingly to visit clinics now and do face-to-face treatment. And of course, you need regular these touch-ups. It's a monthly or weekly thingy. So actually, aesthetic clinics are also focusing a lot on skincare as well. So you can see we leverage both procedures and skincare. Skincare is definitely a very important sector in quick fix as well. Third, personalization. Yes, about this multi-masking, which Dr. Douglas described it vividly and very well just now, and also our this personalized serum with firming, hydration, brightening, anti-wrinkle, and also this firming, hydration, brightening, anti-wrinkle, and also anti-spot. All right, yeah, 5 types of ampoules that attend to your needs. So everyone will mix different ampoules inside. Fourth, physical and digital. So everyone's now would like to take selfie with a lot of edits, right? Filter, etc. But isn't it better if you can do just without any filter, if just a natural skin, right? So that you look like on screen and off screen the same. So in digital, this beauty business, Artistry is very proud to present this facial analyzer. All right, so it's called Faces, FACES. We have actually more than 30,000 of database inside these machines all over the world globally. European, Caucasians, Asian skin. We have picked up all the data, and hence why we can produce a lot of skincare with attending to special needs. All right, so after telling about that first 2 discussions, now we come to, is Artistry competitive? After hearing that, we know okay, the future trend is definitely there, and then wellness economy is on the rise. Beauty is definitely in trend now. So I have now the opportunity to actually self-use these products called Artistry, and actually I will be able to be a distributor and actually a business owner of this brand. But of course, everyone would like to verify, is this brand reliable, competitive? Okay, so let's go through some simple informations. So Artistry cover a huge range of products. I always tell that my friends, if I'm going to run my own clinic and I will distribute skincare myself, I will pick Artistry because it has all range of skincare inside, from the latest skin nutrition, which is in trend with infusing with natural plant ingredients, sulfate-free, vegan-free, no animal testing, etc. Right? So we have this set, which is the latest trend now, and we have the essential set for very oily young skin, acne-prone skin. It's very effective. I actually recommend it to my patients who are on medications, and they use these skincare sets as well. And then we have, of course, our anti-aging, our brightening series. We have a premium with this plant-based stem cells. We have very strong antioxidant complex, Supreme Wax skincare. We have for men's skin to control the oil, all right, for matured men's skin. Of course, we also have my favorite intensive skincare range, which is compatible with aesthetic results. Yes, I mentioned about aesthetic result because of all the ingredients inside: collagen, retinol, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, probiotics, ferment yeast, pores refiner, enzyme pill, you name it, we definitely have all the series here. And hence why I actually say that if I'm going to run an aesthetic clinic, I need to distribute my own products. This caters to all my needs. All right. This is a very good testimony of this 14 nights repair with collagens by our none other than our beloved Diamond Chinese. Huge improvement after 14 nights, not only in terms of hydration, in terms of wrinkles, fine lines, pores, pigmentations. It's an all-rounded improvement. You have to really try it yourself to experience an amazing outcome. All right. And just now, Dr. Douglas mentioned about this boosting infusion, which increase the absorption with very natural ingredient, probiotics, and yeast ferment inside. Fantastic. And vitamin C and hyaluronic acid, my favorite as well, which Dr. Douglas strongly recommended just now as well. And we have our Artistry Signature Select Mask and also this personalized serum, right? So with all this full range of products, it caters to personalization. It actually meets this trend of infusing natural ingredients, being safe, all right, with R&D support. So it meets all the criteria of the beauty business trend. This is worth mentioning, all right, the R&D behind this brand. With just that ampoule, the booster that Dr. Douglas showed you, right, with just this small piece of cap, there's huge technology and science support behind, because we use this nitrogen pressurized dispensing system in order to keep the extract, this serum ampoule, to be as fresh as possible when you first bought it and open up and just pump it into your base serum. How wonderful is that? It even take into account of the transport, the storage, and the freshness and safety of the ingredients. So it's not just any skincare company can actually achieve such quality standard. All right. Yeah, and not to forget as well, we have our skincare series, especially Artistry Studio, which also really focusing in mineral-based, affordable price, really colorful series. So it's catering to the young generation as well. So it's very vibrant, it's up to date, it's even in trend. So a brand that's always in trend, then you are rest assured that it will be never outdated, okay? And to give you more confidence, Artistry is actually the diamond sponsor of Busan International Film Festival. How grand is this film festival? Is as good as Oscar. This is like the eastern side of Oscar that's held in Korea every year, with all the international celebrities attending. You can see the red carpet with printed word Artistry. If it's not a premium brand, if it's not a reputable brand, you think an event as grand as this will allow Artistry to be their diamond sponsor. So it actually speaks for itself. And of course, over in Taiwan, in China, there are many celebrities and beauty entrepreneur spokesperson will actually recommend Artistry brand as well. So these are just some examples of Taiwanese celebrity as well. Last but not least, this is my favorite if someone wants to actually venture into beauty entrepreneurship, because for all of us in the clinic as well, it's always a headache when we recommended and sold a product and it was not meeting the expectations. So we will actually have a lot of headache in dealing with products returning. But rest assured, with Artistry, it's with satisfaction guarantee, meaning you are not happy with just the smell, the fragrance, the texture, or you just regretted of impulsive purchase, you can be fully refunded. It's just that good, that fantastic. It's almost like no risk at all, okay? So what else? Even Artistry, is it competitive? We even have tools and support. So in the market, there are many such tools available. So in Artistry itself, we have to mention this skin analyzer. If you remember that huge machines that you put the whole head in to scan your face, called Faces Face Analyzer, this is the portable summarized version of this analyzer. So this is our Artistry Skin Analyzer that will analyze 9 parameters of a skin with 30,000 database inside, with constant updates. The best is after analyzing and telling what's your skin problems, and it will personalize a solution for you. So it meets the beauty trend, all right? You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be an aesthetic physician. As long as you have this skin analyzer on hand, it can actually help you to further venture into this beauty industry. So you even on the right side, you can see recommend the solution products that cater especially to this particular friend that you have analyzed the skin for, okay? And you might say, Dr. Chan, now it's pandemic, we can't meet face to face, everyone has to keep a safe distance, right? So we can't really do skin analyzer. No worries, we even have the Artistry Virtual Beauty app. By downloading this app, sharing the link in the Apple apps, in your Play Store, you just click the copy link, share the link to your friend, they click and they install, and then lead them, they will take a selfie, and these apps will just analyze their skin condition and give some comments. And the best part, there's a product recommendation as well. And from there, you can continue to follow up. So this is the trend of phygital beauty, physical and digital beauty, all right? And we have also apps of Artistry for You, which we have some more theoretical knowledge inside. I love about this app, you can actually just copy the link, copy the photo, and just send to your friends, all right? And of course, we cannot forget about our device, the Masonic and Ultimate Eye. It's actually uses iontophoresis. If you have been to beauty salon, you do a lot of facial, and there are a lot of machines that rolling on your face. I'm sure all of these machines are a bit similar. We just want to enhance the absorption of all the active ingredients that you are going to apply onto your face. So this is the device, the Masonic. It's also this launch on none other than Artistry itself. All right, so we have the eyepiece and the face piece as well. And also we have a blade that actually uses this ultrasonic vibration, and we can actually extract all your comedons. So conclusion, Artistry, the brand pillars, we are powered by advanced skin science and phytonutrients, which I have mentioned just now, with all the R&D behind, and we create clean and traceable with neutral-like phytonutrients, which all the the plant ingredients which we have mentioned just now. And third, it's personalized for you. So the answer is Artistry is definitely a very competitive brand in the beauty business. So Artistry is definitely a perfect business platform with high quality products. Lastly, finally, we come to how to earn in this industry. Dr. Chan, I'm already convinced that yes, this is definitely the trend. And then Artistry product is good, no questions about that. But how do I start, right? So conventionally, anyone who wants to venture into the beauty business, it's either you go to a beauty academy, you get your degree, diploma, you get your cert, then you can practice as a beautician or beauty consultant. And years go by, you gain your experience. Maybe you want to be the boss of a beauty salon, beauty center, right? This is a conventional mindset that these are the beauty business. Or of course, now it's aesthetic coming in, that you might want to work with an aesthetic doctor, right? Or next is online. With pandemic here, where everyone goes online immediately without much preparation. So there's a surge in, we call this online beauty business as well. But as you can see on this, maybe some private website, Facebook, Instagram, Lazada, Shopee, all these online platform, there are a lot of skincare products. I've even seen one that you apply the eye bag and then they use the stopwatch and count it within a minute. The eye bag is has disappeared. All right, so they actually uses some not so safe products as well with such a strong effect, but it won't last long. You have to keep applying throughout the day if you want the eye bag to be unseen. So again, it comes back to the questions: where is the products sourcing? Where are they from? Is there any R&D? Is it safe? All right, and then is it fulfilling the market demand? And yes, if you want to work with this brand, or I'm not sure, is there a company that exists, or is just a person? Is there agent fees? Do you need to stock up? And then is there any protection over yourself if you're going to work together with this brand or this person or this company? So these are all the things that you have to worry, right? And these are just some common news where found pirated cosmetic skincare products which cause skin damage. I'm sure like Dr. Douglas, Dr. Paul have seen a lot of such cases in the clinic when we ask, okay, what brand you use? That we use, I bought from internet, from Indonesia, from India, and from China, or anywhere, you know, from Malaysia, locally made, but they don't know who are the manufacturer. Actually, it's just like words of mouth sharing by a lot of people, and then suddenly it was become viral, you know, that everyone wants to use it, and then they actually damage their face, so they suffered. All right, so be very, very careful and be very, very smart in choosing skincare, or even smarter if you want to choose a brand to work together with. So hence it comes to this word like entrepreneurship. You can create and own the market yourself. How do we do that? All right, how do we start? So this is the formula for that. We have to mold a personal branding, create your personal charm, which goes back to Dr. Douglas mentioned self-love. You know, you just need to, why can't it's a habit that everyone should build to actually look after yourself, not just externally, internally, mental health as well. So, but here we're specifically talking about skincare today. So let's how to release your charm. It's by molding your own personal branding. So you would like to set like what kind of image that you want to portray to people. All right, so through self-manage, self-upgrade, and self-promote, and then you can actually start to realize it. All right, from internal to external. So I give you more exact examples here. All right, so you decide, who am I? I'm definitely, yes, I'm a doctor, but I'm a doctor that especially passionate in healthy lifestyle and anti-aging. I love sharing about all these tips and then all these good habits in how to look good and stay healthy and stay happy, right? So this is my transformation of self-branding. Yes, this was 10 years ago when I was in Japan. I do look like that. I still get a lot of acne on my skin, but I still feel good about myself. But that was the past. And then when I'm in this business, I start to actually manage, all right, and then upgrade my knowledge, and then I start to self-promote. That's how I started this business, right? So we start with self-use. Dr. Douglas mentioned about collagen. It's fantastic, all right? I take it every day. I can't wait to take it. Like it's my first drink of the day. So because I know the goods of it, I just have to self-manage myself. I have to take care of myself, okay? And then I'm doing my mask as well every day without fail. When Dr. Douglas mentioned about these 5 masks at the background, right? No problem of masking daily, because you are targeting different zones maybe, or targeting different problems. So I start with self-use and self-love, all right? Then after that, I do every day. I share on my social media. I share with my friends, WhatsApp, on your Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Then slowly, people will start to be curious and ask, actually, what is it? You share with them. All right, either you meet them up, or you just order for them online now. You can't meet them, but now with a delivery of 100 ringgit, our mask is 115 to 135. You can just deliver 1 mask with without any delivery charge. So they get to use it, and then they can mask on, and then they take a selfie, and then they tag you on their Instagram. It's fun. It's like sharing the love of self-care, right? So then more and more people would like to do it as well. They start to apply the mask as well. Then when people get excited, you offer them that we actually have a platform. Let's come and learn together. Let's learn the proper steps of self-care. Let's learn the proper routine on how to take care of yourself, right? So we have such good classes available, but rest assured, even now it's pandemic, we can't have offline classes. We have successfully organized a huge group of online beauty classes as well. This was held in April with over more than 1,000 students from all over Malaysia join us in for a class of 4 weeks that we teach them how to self-care. All right. Then when you self-manage, then you self-upgrade, you are confident, you start to go into the market. I do my skin analysis with my friends, with friends' friend. Oh, you can see Dr. Douglas is here, you see? And then I do like demoing of this Dermasonic eye on my friend. She loved that result. She purchased a Supreme Max eye cream. So we start to self-upgrade with the confidence, and then we start to practice it. We can share with group as well. When we got more confidence, we promote ourselves as a beauty passionista or beauty entrepreneur or consultant, then people would want to learn from you. So I will share with some basic facial steps at home, you know, teach them, do some facial, share with them in groups, conduct just basic skincare from makeup remover, cleanser, toner, moisturizer to sunblock. Actually, a lot of people do not know what's the proper steps, what are the key ingredients, what should they do, you know. So you are more confident, you already upgraded yourself, you promote yourself. And then, of course, you have also very proper classes that help in center. But now, of course, we can do it online as well. There's nothing that can stop us. It's a digital beauty trend now, all right? So here are very, very good examples of our own Seed Studio team that actually, through this self-branding and transformation, they embark into the journey of being an entrepreneur, a beauty entrepreneur in this business. All right, so we have the girls here, you see, from without any makeup to now know how to groom herself, you know, be more confident, release a charm, and people start asking, why suddenly you look so much prettier? How come you look like slimmer? How come you look more confident? So conversation is started, then initiated, then they can start to self-promote and share, right? So we have Ashley here as well. Fantastic. You see, she's like taking collagen as well. And we have also Wei Ling from this girl, like suddenly become very young and very attractive, right? So this is the process of self-care, self-love, self-branding. So they know how to self-manage themselves, self-use, then self-upgrade and self-promote. It's just a very fun process because everyone deserves to be better, right? So this is the beauty business is just all about self-love and then spread the love to people around you to share the happiness. And Dr. Douglas keep mentioning it's not just the female business now in the beauty world, right? So we have the men version as well here, right? So we have Desmond here. So just now I mentioned wellness is not just about face, it's about the whole package, internal to external. So even by losing some weight, choosing the right shirt, you look so much more different, then you look more confident, then people will start asking, how do you do that? I would like to look like you as well, you see? Then you start to share, you help them to look better. And then we have this F4 here, okay? He is actually Dr. Ben, all right? So, and we have Kai Sun here. He's, when I first met him, it's a very good testimony that through artistry, through the team, he actually evolved. Now he's one of the beauty passionista as well, passionately sharing skincare. Lots of girls are actually listening to him. He's like the skin guru now, all right? So just like self-manage, self-upgrade, and self-promote and release your personal charm. And that's how you start your beauty entrepreneurship, all right? Of course, we have the last one, none other than this person. Anyone can recognize him. And this is his first time when he appeared in our Seed Studio Center. I cannot even remember
Is it me lagging or is it Dr. Chan lagging?
right. Okay.
Yeah, you're back. I thought why you
Sorry.
skip on my ugly picture. Walao. Okay, continue.
Okay. So is your perfect picture, did your perfect picture appear? So yeah, lastly, it's none other than our beloved Dr. Paul. So can you imagine that he looks like this? previously. This is his first time when he actually appeared in Sid Studio. He went on stage, all right? You see, you can't even tell that it's him, all right? He looks like some uncle, don't know from where, all right? And yeah, just by some self-management, self-care, self-upgrade, yes, then you can be charming as well. Start to promote yourself. This is how you can embark on this beauty business. No stress. It's just about how to take care of yourself. So how you start? This is my last slide and conclusion. Yes, decide that you want to look better. You want to love yourself better. Upgrade your image, right? Start with using our perfect products, okay? Our fantastic artistry series, okay? Then you can start to create your markets because people might come to you. If not, you go to people, no problem. Market will be created. And then with this platform, the classes here, you just need to groom more of your communication skills, no problem. Skills are actually learnable, so it's not a talent. So I always say that it's never too late to pick up these skills. So what you need is, you can do, I have the skin analyzer, which I say you don't need to be a doctor or beauty consultant. You have a skin analyzer, you are already like way more professional than many other amateurs in the beauty business, right? Then we have the virtual apps, and then we have so many tools, the Masonic, etc. Okay, then you can come to classes, learn with your leaders, mentors about product knowledge and the skills, and build repeat sales customer and start to build team. That's how a beauty empire will be formed. Okay, so that's called light entrepreneurship with low startup costs, and build our business with our passion to look good, to look better, to care ourselves better. So, and with your passion, we have our professional Amway backup and support. We have the eCVS system. We have Sid Studio team. We have lots of good tools and professional. So it's definitely the perfect platform for all of us here to kickstart this beauty entrepreneurship. All right. With that, I end my presentation for tonight. Thank you so much. Passing back over to you, Dr. Paul.
Thank you, thank you. Wow, another great sharing by another aesthetic doctors. Thank you, Dr. Chan, so much for such an in-depth presentation about how to start the beauty business. So yeah, like Dr. Chan said, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's your decision. It's always an option. It's your decision whether you want to have a piece of this pie or not. And because with or without you, this business is gonna boom anyway. Okay, so it's up to you. If you're wise enough, just grab the opportunity to ride on this train. Okay, ride on this train, get a piece of the pie. Okay, and if you're really excited, really interested in starting, and you have a lot of questions, how you want to start and such, please refer back to the person that sent you this link. Okay, I'm sure that person will be more than happy to assist you in this matter. Okay, so I think that's it for tonight. Okay, two great sharing by two very awesome doctors. And then, yeah, so anyone, any questions, please refer back to the person that sent you this link. And then, okay, so I'll be saying good night to everybody. Good night. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in. See you next Friday.